So this is a list for Mono-Black Zombies with 4 Ill-Gotten Inheritance. It's supposed to be a Mono-Black control deck. Just plays shitters that gum up the ground, trades removal with creatures the opponent tries to go big with, and then eventually you'll get them with an inheritance. No way to get creatures back, which is interesting. I can't help but feel like maybe these scavengers would be better off as like some copies of Soul Harvest. No, not Soul Harvest. Is it called Soul Harvest? Soul Salvage. 2 Soul Salvage. We'll see if I end up being wrong. Whenever we see a Soul Salvage, we'll see if I would have been happier had it been a scavenger. But this is the list we're going to be playing. And we'll play it for 7 games. Bryce Crispies, 430 is our opponent. Not 420, a full 10 more. Okay, we'll keep. Aha, it's Alan Partridge. Do you not think this card looks like Alan Partridge? I certainly do. We will play a swamp and then we will pass. Oh, speedy auto passing. Drew of Nixilis' Cruelty. Opponents played a black land, so I feel like we'll play Zealot, because I'd like to make my land drops. There's one. Lovely. Lovely. I could foresee this game taking a while. Dimir Control. Lazotep Reaver. Okay. Almost makes me want to play Spark Reaper. But we don't really get to leverage it on this board. What does the opponent really have that kills Spark Reapers, though? Like Cruelty. I guess damage and then Moment of Craving, or Moment of Craving before damage. And if they spend Cruelty on the Dissenter, it's still just a 1-for-1. But we're not trading Harvest for either halves of their Lazotep Reaver. Opponent, in fact, plays nothing. That suggests maybe they do, in fact, have an Nixilis' Cruelty. Now what? Opponent really doesn't want to attack. I really want to play. So if we play Deathbloom Thallid, opponents incentivized to Cruelty if they do have one. Just playing Essence Scatter, fair enough. Still not attacking. Still not attacking. Hopefully opponent's not playing any turtles and they just have Sphinxes for days. Relentless Advance. That's interesting. So if I choose to take 4, we get to use the top half of the Dissenter for a Spark Harvest. So we're probably just going to Cruelty that. Are we? We'll just take 4 for now. Cool. We'll play a Spark Reaper and then we'll pass. Because now what we can do, we can like block and sure. Yeah, so we're going to block with Doomed Dissenter, draw a card off Spark Reaper, then we're going to Spark Harvest the 7/7. So block. Yes, I'd like to proceed. Sacrifice Dissenter. Make a 2/2, draw another Spark Reaper. Draw a Deathbloom Thallid. I could just hardcast the Spark Harvest, actually. Like, hardcast Spark Harvest, Deadweight Reaver, get in for 5, which isn't the worst. Or, we could... Well, we're not attacking with Zealot anyway. We'll attack with these creatures. Opponent takes some damage. We'll play... We'll play a Deathbloom Thallid. Will we? Yeah, we'll play a Deathbloom Thallid and we'll leave up a Spark Reaper activation. That's what we'll do. We'll go nice and slow. Nice and slow. Almost glacial. So they're going to Cruelty our Thallid. So that's not happening. Well, it kind of happened, but we still get now maximum value. They're going to dismiss the 1/1. Am I even chum blocking this 8/8? Yes, we are. But what we're then going to do, right, is we're going to untap. Ooh, that was a good draw. Does that change anything? Yes, it does. We'll play an Inheritance. We'll play a Dissenter. We'll just attack with Reaper. Opponent has another creature, just making this 9/9 bigger. But once again, we just don't care. We'll upgrade our token. We'll drain. Opponent doesn't have any blue mana up. We'll just hard cast Spark Harvest. And opponent explodes. Fantastic. That was a fun game. Got to accrue a lot of small advantages. An opponent going all in on a 9/9 amass token is pretty good for Spark Harvesting. I can see why it would be good against opponents that aren't playing Blink of an Eye, though. Yeah, hand seems fantastic. Opponent mulliganed, we'll keep. We'd like to draw some lands. That's not a lands. This hand probably struggles against, like, flyers. I don't think this hand struggles against Impassioned Orators, though. These Reavers. Yep. Sure. We're not attacking. What are our options? We don't have one. We're going to play a Spark Reaper. It's just the efficient choice. Opponent has another Zealot. I really don't like Orator. It's just a Grizzly Bear. So, things we could do. We could hold up a Spark Reaper activation. However, that seems poo-poo. What we could do instead is play out a load of creatures. If we attack with this and they trade it with the 1/1s, that's kind of poopy actually. Maybe I should have fed the 1/1 to the Spark Reaver. We kind of missed a card's worth of value there. Aha! Costly Plunder's kind of sweet. But when all your cards are like 2/2s, Grasping Thrall's a real card. But that's okay. Because we're going to play a Swamp. We're going to Spark Harvest, sacrificing a creature, targeting Thrall, sacrificing Dissenter. Then we're going to go to combat. We could attack with the Reavers as well, actually. Just like get them back when we cast Soul Salvage. Because if opponent eats a Reaver, they don't kill Spark Reaper, so we just cast Soul Salvage this turn. Yes, I think we do that. Yep. So I think we play Reaper this turn. Because then we can salvage and play one of the things we get back next turn. Yep. Conquistador. So we have a Spark Harvest. I feel like we want a Soul Salvage, and the things we want are a Dissenter and a Reaver. And the one we want to play this turn is a Reaver. And then I have no attacks I'd like to make. Yes, opponent's just going to make 2/2s for days. Hopefully opponent doesn't have any Inspired Chargers or Anthems. Well, they have a full playset of Legion Conquistadors on the battlefield. So we draw another Spark Reaper. I feel like we'd like to start drawing cards this turn. So we're just going to play a Dissenter and pass. Haunted Witness is fine. Opponent blows up because they can't be bothered with the board. That's fine, because we know we have ill-gotten inheritances somewhere. They may not have. Certainly good at gumming up the ground. I imagine if... I can't imagine they don't have some amount of inheritance in the Orzhov deck, though. Surely. Surely. Who knows? What do we have here? Some cards. Kind of awkward, but we can't mulligan. Opponent's on a 6. Red. Footlight Fiend. Okay, so I'd like to draw Lazotep Reaver off the top. I mean, any two would have been fine. Can opponent whiff on land? Well, not playing Spark Reaper. I mean, our keep was still defensible. We've just drawn 3 land in a row. Not a lot you can do about that. Not a lot you can do about that. I mean, opponent is thinking about blowing up their Firebrand to do 2 to the Spark Reaper. Oh, they've got Skewer the Critics for the 2/3. Okay. I'm probably happier about that than I am about if they had a shock. Well, It's not what I'd ideally have in this situation, but it kind of raises what they've got going on at the moment. Yeah, Lava Runner. Take my one. Drain. Draw a Spork Harvest. I'd just like to draw any creatures, please. Just any creatures would be fine. We're going to Cruelty the Fiend, so it doesn't trigger. We go to 13. Drain. Okay, let's go. Zealot. Draw a card. Swamp. Thallid. Go ahead. Now we're in a spot where it's okay. Yep, opponent has Scorch Mark. That's quite a clean answer. Sure, just attacks with Lava Runner, no blocks. Drain. Draw a Harvest. Play a Swamp. Hard cast Harvest, kill Lava Runner. No attacks. No attacks. Fire Urchin. Probably going to hard cast Spark Harvest that. Okay, we've got Spark Reaper. Maybe we're not. Maybe we are. Is it Trample? Yes. I think we can take one turn off and see what happens. Does it sacrifice another? No, so we can sack itself if it gets, like, targeted with something. And we're on 13. Opponent's attacks. They are attacking with Fire Urchin. I mean, we'll block with Zealot. Not that this does anything. This is probably greedy. This is probably very greedy, actually. Well, we drew a dead weight, so there's that. So we now have answers for both our opponent's creatures. So Spear Spewer's not a problem. Spark Harvest, pay full cost, kill Fire Urchin. You'd think if opponent had a shock, they'd have attacked with Footlight Fiend. Right? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Opponent has the shock. What a wizard. What a powerful wizard. Opponent has another Fire Urchin. We have a trigger. So now Spear Spewer kills them more quickly than it kills us. Here's a Doomed Dissenter. I'm not too afraid of weird. So we'll deadweight this urchin. It would have to get so big to be a problem. Yeah. Sure. Ouch. Scorch Mark. Can't Spark Harvest that in response, which is kind of gross. So I guess we're taking 2. I guess Scorch Mark is smart to be playing over Jaya's Greeting. Well. I think we're okay to wait a turn on this Spark Harvest. Because if opponent goes, okay. Yeah. Ooh. So unless the opponent can really do... they just have double Heartfire? Please don't have double Heartfire. Oh no. What's your last card? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Turns out we were just secretly miles behind the whole time. Fair enough. Fair enough. Opponent is Planpiff, and his hand is very keepable. And I will keep muting my mic so you don't get ASMR goodness from this delicious pizza. And they multi-6. Nothing too out of the ordinary in terms of what we did. We had no other play on two. Opponent's probably blue-red spells, which is kind of awkward given this exact hand. But not the end of the world. Unless they have like Scorch Mark in their deck. If they want to trade Shock for the top half of this Dissenter, I would be very grateful. And then we've got a Thallid. Piston Fist, Cyclops. That's a classic. Is opponent going to trade? Let's see. Let's see if they trade. Opponent would like to not trade. Cyclops doesn't trample. So I'm going to play Inheritance this turn and then just make the two shitters next turn because it's mana efficient. Then we get to double spell. I mean, worst case, we can just like put Dissenter under the Cyclops, but I think we're probably just taking it if it ends up swinging at us. So opponent seems to be missing lands, which has now changed. They're dismissing my Thallid, making a 1-1. They're weird as a 3-3. Their Cyclops can attack. But I mean, if they do attack... Oh, maximize altitude. Yes. So I have a flying weird now. I'd quite like something like a Spark Harvest to be forthcoming. 100% going to trade Dissenter for 4 damage. Yep. We're on 16. Not the end of the world if we get hard removal for this and they don't have dive down. Which is kind of a big ask. Well, that is neither of those. So I think we attack with Thallid. Because the 1-1 on its own can't do anything. I'd quite like to trade for the 4-3 so they can't kind of throw both of those creatures into the air at once. This does like trade the top half of this card with a dive down, but then the dive down's out of their hand and the weird. Whether it's a 4-4 or a 5-5 doesn't really matter. They just have shock. Sure, I guess. Oh, I have a 1-1. Play a Thallid. Pass the turn. Maybe this is why they gave it a full art style. Because they knew it was going to be in Pauper. So Warlord's Fury, is that first strike? First strike isn't trample. They do have this other maximize altitude they're saving though. Which is real awkward for me. Real awkward. Yeah. Bombard. Just straight up 3 mana, 4 damage. Makes our blocks worse. I think we would still probably put 3 powers worth of creatures under the Cyclops. Yep. Blocking like this. Oh no, it has first strike. No. No, leave the blocks. Leave the block step. Fuck. Maybe we did want to upgrade these into 2/2s. I feel like we didn't, though. I feel like that was bad. I feel like that was very bad. But we'll see what happens. Because we're at Virtual 18 still. And they only have this fuck off weird. And we get to then untap and block next turn. They do still have a maximize altitude, so maybe this was loose. Opponent not attacking with the 1/1 there is pretty important. Although that was actually really bad, and now I can't activate my inheritance. But conversely, we weren't winning the game without the inheritance just going off. So if either of these is a spell, we're dead. Oh, it gives +1/+1. We're just dead. Fuck. Well, this is embarrassing. I think if we hadn't thrown our whole board away that first strike turn, we would have had enough shitters to crack back to do the extra point of damage, so just popping Ill-Gotten Inheritance on that turn would have been lethal. Which is unfortunate. And that's what happens when you're learning a deck and learning a format. Take the loss on to the next one. So need to draw some lands, but otherwise we have a pretty okay curve out if we do. Rustwing Falcon, not really what we wanted to see when most of our stuff ends up on the ground. If the opponent puts like a Knight's Pledge on this, we'll just stop Nixilis' Cruelty out of the sky. Ciao. So that's alright. Maybe opponent's stuck on one land. We'll see. They're certainly not. They do have a lot of 1/1s though. Not particularly concerned about this Falcon yet. So what are my options? Play Cruelty? No. Hold up Cruelty? Maybe. Play a 3/2. Probably just going to play a 3/2. Because it's not a threat on its own. And I'm about to sneeze, possibly. I did not sneeze. That's a lot of Healer's Hawks. So, in that case... I guess we just have to get 2 inheritances down and kill one of the birds. And then we're effectively racing in the air. Okay, that was a good draw. I guess we'll do that. We'll poke with the Thallid. These don't turn into spirits, do they? No, they just turn into 1/1s. Yep, sure. Resolve all these triggers. To be fair, maybe this is the turn where we just Cruelty one of the birds. Yeah. If nothing else happens, we'll do it end of turn. But I'm concerned the opponent just is going to like jam Squire's Devotion when they have. I guess that's fine to untap and Cruelty onto. That's just going to have to die. Griffins, no. Yaha. No attacks. So opponent's really only doing 1. Is this why they have Devotion? No. They're just getting in. Another land. We have Reavers, so we're going to play it. As far as attacks go, I don't think we really have any that's that good for us. Yep. On like a... Ooh, Parhelion Patrol. Why do they have so many flyers? Come on now. And why do we have so many basic lands? I guess we have 2 lots of the Drain mode, worst case, but I mean... That doesn't mean much. And they get to start mentoring onto the flyers. Maybe I should just elect to explode. Feels a bit premature. We could draw like running removal. And we have 2 active inheritances. Okay. Oh, opponent just has a Parhelion patrol that can block this Saproling. Wow, no fear. Opponent is a wizard. Oh, I guess we have no hand, so I just misplayed horribly. Maybe this 7-game set should never see the light of day. Perhaps that's for the best. I think I'm just drinking Pepsi Max. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Take damage. Take how much damage? A load of damage. Yep. Don't. Well. We probably have to pop an inheritance, right? Because we're going to 8 and opponent's presenting 8 damage. As much as it pains me. Nope. I'm just dead. We go to 1, but we don't really have any outs to that situation. I mean, we've played pretty poorly. I don't think it mattered in that game in particular. So we'll just get our head back in the game for this one. Zilverus is our opponent. Zilverus. Sure, this is more like it. We got 1s, we got 2s, we got 3s. We're on the draw, so if the opponent does play a 1, we can deadweight it. This is a hand of cards. Opponent's going first. But it's also spending a moment to think about what they're doing. Or maybe connecting into the game. That's fine. Ooh. We'll keep. I should stop getting distracted. Okay, so Swamp Go. Growth Spiral. I cannot think of a deck where it could possibly be right to be playing this card. But then again, what do I know? Then again, what do I know? Yep, that's the forest. Guild Pact Informant. Opponent is living the dream. So this is deadweight. Get in with the Zealot. Play a Reaver. If they play Bloom Hulk, we have Spark Harvest. If they don't do anything scary, we'll play Inheritance. I really don't think Growth Spiral and Informant belong in the same deck. But that's just me. No attacks. We'll just stick the Inheritance. This isn't particularly bothersome. An opponent might like play a stealth mission or do this, make it a bit bigger. The attack was to triple blocking, I think. Ooh, that's quite a big board. So we don't really have a block on the Druid. So we'll just take 4 here. So Druid Thallid. So what's my biggest concern? Play a Thallid, we'll Spark Harvest, sacrifice, no, targeting Bloom Hulk, sacrificing Zealot in case we draw Soul Salvage. This kills the Hulk. We'll get it, will we get in? So we can do 1 point of damage, but if opponent gets a single proliferate, we can no longer block the Druid. That's fine, we'll just like chump it with a 1/1. I guess it's a double block anyway. We'll send with Reaver. Because the amass token is more expendable. Because if we end up getting Reaver back, we want it to make a new 1/1. Thunder Drake is scary, but not good. 100% trading on the ground. Couldn't trade fast enough. So, odds are this Thunder Drake won't ever get its counter. On its own, anyway. Llanowar Elves, sure. Cool. In with the boys. We've got Spark Reapers in the deck. Yep. Definitely attacking with everything. Mono-Black. Yeah, just Mono-Black kind of token makers, Spark Harvest, Deadweights, bit of value, and then usually Inheritance drains until opponent is gone. We'll play Swamp, we'll pass. Should be able to get opponent from here. Informant's fine. Doesn't mean they can block both our creatures. The Inheritance trigger puts them to 5. What would the blocks be? Like this on this, this on this. That's actually fine. We draw a Swamp. Still attack with both. Opponent goes to 2. I guess. I don't know what they could have. Oh, Mono-Black Vampires. Like, Vampire Neonate, like Epicure of Blood, that kind of thing. Voracious Vampire, maybe? How's it been working out? None of our 2s. We're on the draw, though. Well, opponent blows up. Yeah, sure. I don't have any, like, weird bots that'll stop you linking. If you give me a virus, I'll be sad, though. We'll play again. Because, like, I've got my 15 wins. I've seen all, like, the good Pauper lists. I'm just having some fun playing through some ones I've seen. Oh, sweet. Wow, this is a hand. Don't actually hate this. Hopefully we're not playing like Dimir Control. Ooh. Okay. I mean, we need to draw something sometime, but we'll just curve removal into a Cruelty. Witness. Oh, Zealot's okay here. Soul Salvage, cool. Blade Instructor, sure. So I'm going to deadweight this. I think we'll just let the winners poke us. I'm sure we'll draw something with like 2 toughness eventually. Choose attacks. I guess if we're not blocking, we're attacking. No! Come back! Maybe opponent's hand is just like aggressively medium. So play 7 actual games with that, I guess. I'll play 1 more game and then we'll swap decks. Got plenty more in the deck builder. Oriok. So, yeah, this is a hand. Oh, this version of mono white. The 3 toughness is just so much. Ooh, blue white. Okay. Is it going to be like flyers with sentries to hold the ground? I guess if sentry's not coming online anytime soon, I'll draw some cards. Blue-white control with sentries. Blue-white tokens? That's kind of sweet. So Thallid or Reaper? Think Thallid. No attacks though. Coming in with some 1/1s. No 1/1s. So I've got a Doomed Dissenter. I don't want to play the Reaver until I've eaten the 1/1 zombie. Because then we get to draw 2 cards if we don't play the Reaver. Until we've found a way to convert this into value with Spark Reaper. Yeah, I imagine like Angel of Dawn must be in this deck. Or something. What are you doing with your 1/1s? I'll get my triple block on. If opponent kills the 1/1, that's another excuse to play the other Reaver. Huzzah! Opponent did do just that. Cool, so Spark Reaper, Lazotep Reaver, go ahead. Choose attackers, no. I refuse. Drawing 3 is pretty good. Does that blue-white ascend? Another Snubhorn, Healer's Hawk. What's the payoff, though, for going so wide? I guess we can eat the Thallid main base. Okay, that's a good draw. It kind of races this Healer's Hawk. Divination, sure. Hunted Witness. You can draw as many cards as you want if they're all 1/1s. That's fine by me. Yep, no blocks. Take. End of turn, yes. Draw a card off the center. Ooh, second inheritance. And a harvest. Am I the kind of person that would harvest a Healer's Hawk? Is that me? I don't think so. I don't know what opponent's doing. I don't know what their payoff is. I feel really dumb killing this to have opponent jam like a 3/3 Vigilant Flyer or something. Not, yeah. You've got me. How? Oh, I could probably draw on a card. Well, second inheritance. Doomed Dissenter. Go ahead. We'll just draw cards and we'll hit removal eventually, I'm sure. Ow. Yep. Yep. So I'll do this now. Turn Dissenter into a card. What do we draw? Zealot? Play Zealot. Draw a card. I'd like to draw another card this turn, so we'll just pass. Take one. It's my turn. Oh, we should have drawn a card. That's dumb. I'm dumb. And we should definitely have done it on this zombie. Well, draw land. We'll play Reaver. We will pass again. And this time we'll remember to draw a card end of turn. Yep. Opponent draws cards the good old-fashioned way. Lawmage's Binding on my Reaper. Wow, that's sad. Sacrifice the Reaper. Because if we draw Soul Salvage, I'd like to be able to get it back. Orc gets in. Yep. Drain him. Swamp, Reaper. I will draw a card now. Deadweight the Hawk. And then hold up 3 mana for another activation. And now opponent doesn't have any way to race these inheritances. So opponent has drawn... What has opponent drawn? Opponent's drawn... Inspired Charge. So how do we play around that? Ooh, can we? Is the real question. Because what happens here if opponent decides not to play Inspired Charge? So we kind of need to make them want to play Inspired Charge. So in that case, we will let this Reaper, this Sentry through. We'll put like a Reaper here, and we'll put like some Zealots on. What's happening? What is happening? What? Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. No, fuck. Excuse me. Arena, please. And then we'll put like a double block on this Sentry. I don't think this is good, honestly. Yeah, so given that the opponent has Inspired Charge, we should... Yeah, sacrifice the Reaper. I don't think... Well, we knew they had the Inspired Charge. I don't know how effective our blocks were at mitigating that. I feel like we ended up feeding our board into it more than anything. Yeah. At least we get to play some Thallids. Cruelty is Sentry. And we're still at 20. So we're just getting started, really. And pass. Opponent gets to draw 3. More 1/1s. My kingdom for Mephitic Vapors. Yeah. Take my 1. Sure. Well, we're not... Maybe we are hardcasting the Spark Harvest. And then opponent's just gonna jam their board at us till we die. Opponent has something in hand. Couldn't tell you what it is. So opponent has, what, 9 attackers. So they attack, we take 7, so... Yep. Ooh, we got a link. Yeah, it does have neonates. Sweet. Let me just... Harvesting anything. I really don't want to spend this harvest. We have 3 blockers. They have 5, 7, 8 attackers. So 8, block 3, 5... Yeah, no, we can not do that. So Craving, Thirst, Cruelty, so kill stuff. It's Copa. Skymarch Bloodletter, that is a sweet card. Oh no, no problem at all. Like I assumed you were busy or something. Or just wandered off forever, never to come back. That's also very possible. Go ahead. Yeah, this looks sweet. I guess there's not really much to be gained by putting white in it, is there? Vampire Neonate's so good though. I love it in M19 Limited. Might go. Another swamp, sure. And I guess I shouldn't complain. Draw Go goes quite well for the player with 2 ill-gotten inheritances in play, I guess. Sure. Until our opponent just draws an Inspired Charge. Would it be lethal? 10 creatures get through, 3 power each, 30. We'd have to crack both inheritances to survive, so we'd basically be dead. So just super dead to Inspired Charge ever. Who decks first? They do. Not that I think it matters, but it could matter. Yeah. I wish I was playing Vapors. I haven't really played against this deck previously, but I think my Demir lists have Vapors in. I just didn't think. I just stole somebody's list for this one. Or net decked, whatever. What do we have? Soul Salvage. Okay. So, probably Reaper and Reaver. Just so we have some more bodies. I thought something horrible was about to happen to my poor Lazotep Reaver. And zombie. Is he a zombie? Yeah, he's a zombie. Make a land drop. Is there any reason to draw a card now? No, I like having all my creatures. So 15, yeah. Versus 6, so 9 would get through, so 27. So now we're not... Well, still kind of dead to Inspired Charge. So this is 8. So if the opponent gets to 8, we can just kill them with the inheritances. Oh, should have. I don't think I actually wanted to sack anything, did I? I think I do want to. Yeah, I should have sacked a Thallid because the size of the Thallids doesn't really matter. I can still do it now and see what I draw. Okay, cool. Right then. Oh, and these have lifelink, so if they do inspired charge attack. So the opponent's not as close to dead as I thought. This could take a while. Binding on Reaper. Reaper may as well sack itself. Yeah. It just doesn't feel like there's a lot that you can do once you get to a lot of mana, unless you're a deck that's playing a lot of cards that draw other cards. And even then. Like, the only time I haven't really felt like I've been flooding out was when I played like blue-white control, just because you get like Sphinx's Insights and Secrets, and what am I doing? Passing the turn. Well, feels like opponent probably has it. So, which of these have lifelink? All of them. Well, so 8, 11, 12, 12, 30, sure. Opponent's at 30. Well, that's not good. 12 cards in their library, though. The last Lazotep Reaver. Yeah, I assumed they had the Inspired Charge and we were just super dead, but there's nothing we could do about it. I guess opponent's gaining so much life every turn, though. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this game without Vapors in the deck. But it's fun to try. Ooh. So... probably just have to get back 2 Reavers. Oh, so sad that both the counters go onto one zombie. I guess the zombie survives multiple attacks, but I'd much rather just have 5 blockers. So 4 blockers, 9 get through. No attacks. I don't understand. Does opponent just have like 1 inspired charge in their deck? That just doesn't make sense. Yeah. I guess it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, Vapors would just be insane. Opponent. I just don't understand, like, why we aren't dead. Oh, here we go. This is the part where we die. Sure. So we're on 25. I guess if we double block, we get to kill an extra token, but then they have 9 creatures unblocked. Inspired Charge does 27, but if they have it, we just crack 1 inheritance. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. Hopefully I've done the maths right. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I mean, super dead still. Phenomenally dead. Opponent only has 9 attackers for 2 blockers, though. So with inheritances and triggers, not dead yet. Hopefully the opponent only has 2 Inspired Charge, eh? Yeah. So, block 1, block 2, taking 9, so we have to crack 2 inheritance. And then... Ooh. Oh, that's rude. Doesn't change anything. We still survive this turn cycle, but not very much longer after that. Ooh, Reaver. No, we want Witness to be on its own as long as possible. No, we're still dead. Oh well, GG opponent. GG. So, yeah. We'll let them kill us. They earn that much. 3 cards left in library. You got it. We exploded. Kaboom. What can you do? Cool. So 4/4 with that deck. Could have done with some Mephitic Vapors, whatever the card's called. All creatures. Man, the only thing is then it gets our 1/1s. But I suppose that's not the end of the world. Won't come back to this deck though, so that's fine.